Hello, precious soul. I've been watching you, not the way humans watch with eyes, but with a love that sees far deeper than sorrow, silence, or shame. I saw you break down. That night you couldn't breathe from the weight of it. I saw you hold your head in your hands, whispering prayers you didn't think anyone could hear. But I heard them. Heaven heard them. You prayed not for yourself, but for someone you love. You know something they haven't told you. Or maybe they told you once. Late, afraid, trembling in shame. They carry a secret. A heavy, hidden grief. One so complex, so confusing, so human. And ever since, part of you has been breaking inside. Press like and subscribe without delay to discover this message from God and receive the blessings meant just for you. You wonder how the person you love so deeply could fall into something so painful, so wrong, so hard to understand. You wonder, where did I go wrong? Did I fail them? But little one, no. You are not their savior. You are not their judge. You are their bridge, their light, and the divine is already moving. Let me say this slowly. Even in their lowest moment, they were not abandoned. Yes, they are in guilt, in deep, dark guilt, bound up in chains their childhood never prepared them for. But your compassion has reached heaven's ears, and that is the very reason I'm here. You needed this message. Underscore it right now. Not later. Not someday. But today. Asterisk, because the silence was becoming louder than your prayers. Type 888 if you are ready for abundance and divine favor. So listen closely. Let these words fall like warm rain on your crying heart. Everything hidden will be healed, not punished, not discarded, not shamed, but healed. The one you loved didn't mean for it to become this. They tried to stop. They cried after it happened, and still they return to that silent scream behind their eyes. They think they are beyond redemption, but they are not. No soul is too broken for God's repair. You may have glimpsed darkness in them, but I have seen the seed of light that still flickers. Even now, when you think they've given up, I see them whisper a desperate prayer into the night. God, forgive me. God, what have I done? God, am I too far gone? And I rush to their side, because heaven never leaves a crying soul alone. Not them, and not you. Now breathe this in. Their sin does not outweigh God's mercy. Their darkness does not outshine your love. And your prayers have power beyond what you see. What they did, it happened. They slept with someone they should not have. It was messy, confusing, part of a deeper wound they don't have language for. You don't have to approve. You don't have to pretend it didn't hurt. But you must know this. There is no healing with silence soaked in shame. They need love that doesn't flinch, truth that doesn't condemn, acceptance that doesn't explain away, but embraces anyway. You are that soul, chosen for them. Why? Because your spirit is old. You've been refined in fires of silence and loss. You hold space the way few do. You are more angel than you realize. Your sensitivity is not weakness. It is divine assignment. Comment, I trust you, God, if you're surrendering your worries today. And right now, all of heaven is opening a path. For them. For you. For redemption in a form no one expected. But first, asterisk, you need to rest your heart in truth. So I'm going to whisper a few things directly from the throne of grace. 1. Their guilt is not the end of their story. Asterisk, it is only the middle, where light begins to fight back. Number 2. Your love is planting seeds in their soul. Asterisk, even when they seem too far gone. Love always leaves a residue. 3. You are never alone in carrying the weight of this. I walk beside you at night. I sit with you when you weep behind closed doors. 4. They are not evil. They are wounded. Asterisk, and heaven specializes in wounded souls. Would you believe me if I told you they're not being punished, but pursued? Yes, pursued, not with fear, but with mercy. And mercy will win. Write that on your heart. Mercy will win. Third, your love, combined with divine timing, is creating a miracle. It may not look like a miracle at first. It may look like breakdown, crisis, even collapse. But that is where the deepest healing begins. Allow this, because sometimes souls must unravel before they become whole. Let the secret come out. Let the tears fall. Let things be exposed. But above all, let love remain. That doesn't mean enabling. It doesn't mean pretending it didn't happen. It means standing still in the storm, not with blame, but with grace. Now listen, I was sent today because your soul was crying under the burden of this secret. You didn't know how to hold it anymore, and that's okay. Because you were never meant to carry it alone, I've placed angels around them, real ones, watching over their mind, their nights, their pain. I've whispered into their thoughts when they wanted to give up. I've redirected phone calls, delayed temptations. You don't see it, but God's fingerprints are everywhere. Even in this, especially in this. Do you know what they said the last time they thought they'd fall again? They said, "Please, God, help me stand." And you know what? They didn't fall. They turned back. You may never know. They may never tell you. But heaven smiled because a choice was made in secret that the world will never praise, but eternity honors as holy. You are part of that. Your presence, your intercession, your refusal to give up on them. You are not powerless. You are miraculous. Heaven works through people like you. Quiet bridges, unnamed saints. You've cried for them every night. You've wrestled with anger, disappointment, and love. And still, you stayed. That is divine. That is eternal. That is love. Love is not tolerance. It is the relentless refusal to let the darkness win. You are not loving what they did. You are loving who they are beneath the guilt, beneath the error, beneath the wound. And that love is breaking chains you cannot even see. Now, breathe. Just for a moment. Let peace swell inside you again. It's okay to not have answers. It's okay to cry it out. It's okay to let God take over from here. He will. He already has. You made it here, beloved soul. And I have more to share, messages wrapped in love, waiting for your spirit. I see how you wonder if the night will ever end. You have watched the one you love stumble. You have carried worry too long, tighter than hope, heavier than forgiveness. But let me show you what your eyes cannot see. Every night, the world goes to sleep believing they are alone in their struggles. But you, right now, are surrounded. There are angels at your door. One stands by your bed, brushing away nightmares. Another gently places a hand over your heart every time pain tries to return. Others sing peace into your room, their voices softer than breath, but stronger than despair. And with the one you love, there is always a guardian at their side. That whisper that tells them, "Don't go, you're worth more. There's still hope. It's us." You've asked, why didn't the worst happen? It's because heaven intervened again and again. You are not abandoned, nor is the one you love. You have noticed small things, a song on the radio, a feather on your walk, a phone call at the exact moment you almost broke. These are not coincidences. That sudden wave of calm when you wanted to scream, a brush of angel wings, that text that arrived on a day your loved one was at the edge. Your prayers answered through another soul. That time things got exposed, and you thought it meant shame? It was the beginning of truth, soul-cleansing truth, flowing in. We work miracles quietly. Very often, the greatest transformation starts with gentle unraveling. Let yourself believe nothing is random. You are guided. So are they. Sometimes, spiritual illness looks like mistakes. Wounds hidden for years surface as secrecy, then as regret. It is not your fault. Repeating these words to yourself is an act of courage. But there's more. Compassion is the medicine that bridges shame and healing. Every time you choose to pray instead of rage, you break a link in the cycle of guilt. Every time you offer a smile, even with tears in your eyes, you open a portal for grace to work through you. Everything moves in seasons. Right now, you feel winter's cold, grief's chill, but spring will come. There will be midnight moments, sudden clarity, surprising apologies, a little more openness, a little less fear. That is divine timing. What is impossible for you is easy for God. Believe that change is coming. The person you love will find their turning point. The secret that weighs on both your hearts will lose its power. The healing you crave is already on its way. You do not need to know the steps. I will walk them with you. You do not need to pretend you are unbreakable. Strength is not never falling, it is rising again, cradled by heaven's embrace. When shame fades, love grows. When secrets lose their hold, miracles begin. What was once your greatest pain is becoming your greatest testimony. Your hope, your prayers, your willingness to keep loving, that is what brings light. Heaven is proud of you. I am proud of you. I was sent for this reason, to comfort the broken, to remind you. You are not alone. Your loved one is not lost. The story is not over. Even now, angels prepare new beginnings, conversations that heal, decisions that redeem, quiet mornings where peace outweighs the past. Hold on. The breakthrough you ache for is nearer than you know. Let my words be your shelter tonight. All things, no matter how tangled, can be turned to grace. Where pain and guilt shouted, love now speaks louder. Consort, what was kept in darkness is safe to bring into the light. You are the love this world needs. Your endurance is sacred. Your loved one is rebuilding, even if it is slow, invisible, or full of stumbles. Let yourself rest. Let hope fill your soul. I promise you, heaven never wastes tears. You will see joy again. And you and your loved one will walk in a sunrise built on mercy. You were guided here by divine timing, and it's not by accident. This moment is sacred. Heaven is speaking gently to your soul, because there's something you've been feeling deep inside, a strange ache, a question that won't leave you alone, a sadness you can't explain, and your angel has come to reveal what your spirit already knows. Someone you love dearly, someone you've defended in ways no one saw, is carrying a secret, a heavy, dirty secret. And this secret has to do with something they did, something so hidden they can't even look in the mirror anymore. Because what they did was not only wrong, it crossed a sacred boundary. They've kept this secret buried beneath fake smiles and empty prayers. But their silence has become their prison. And the truth, they're hurting too. Your angel sees everything, not just what was done, but how it's affected you, how it's drained you, how it's confused your spirit, how it's made you feel like you've been losing someone who is still alive. They've changed. They've become distant. And you've tried to fix it with love. You've tried to heal it with grace. You've begged God in the middle of the night, why am I feeling like they're hiding something? You weren't imagining it, because you are sensitive to the truth. You feel energies that are unspoken. And now heaven has sent me, your angel, to comfort you. Not to make you afraid, but to awaken your spirit, to help you understand that their guilt is real, and their shame is growing louder. Because their secret involves someone they should have never been intimate with, someone close, too close. It's dark, it's heavy, and it's destroying their peace. They have been sleeping with someone connected by blood, or by sacred bond, and though the world may never know, their soul knows. Your spirit is aching because it sensed the betrayal, long before any proof. You felt the shift, the coldness, the tension, the lies dressed as, "I'm just tired." You cried wondering why you feel so crazy, why you're so anxious when they're near. But beloved, you are not crazy. You are spiritually awake. You are chosen. You are divinely protected. And you are not alone. I am with you, your guardian angel. I have watched you weep silently. I have watched you question your worth because of how they began treating you. But let me remind you, your value has never been based on their honesty. Your beauty has never depended on their loyalty. You are whole, even with a broken heart. You are loved, even when lied to. You are seen, even when ignored. And soon, everything hidden in the dark will come to light, not to punish, but to set you free, to bring closure to the confusion, to restore peace to your spirit. Your angel is telling you this not to scare you, but because the time of spiritual blindness is over. You are being anointed with clarity, and this clarity will be your healing. Yes, the one you loved, they crossed a forbidden line, and now they are swimming in guilt. They want to tell someone. They want to scream, but shame has them bound, and fear has them silent. So instead, they're slowly self-destructing, avoiding eye contact, losing sleep, snapping at you for no reason, because their soul can't hold the secret any longer. But heaven will not let you carry their chaos. Heaven will not let you suffer in the fog of their decisions. Your angel is revealing this truth to you, so you stop blaming yourself. So you stop trying to fix a crack that was never your fault. You did not cause this. You did not deserve the distance, the lies, the weight. You did not choose their darkness, but you are being chosen now to rise, to reclaim your peace, to let go of false responsibility, because your light is too sacred to be dimmed by someone else's secret. Yes, they are guilty. Yes, their actions were wrong, but healing is possible. Forgiveness is possible. Not for them to walk free from consequences, but for you to walk free from torment. Forgiveness, not as permission, but as protection. So your heart doesn't turn to stone. So your soul doesn't stay stuck in someone else's war. Let me speak directly to your pain now. You've asked yourself, was it something I did? No, beloved. This was not about you lacking. This was about them breaking. And when a soul breaks without truth, it bleeds on those who didn't cut them. But heaven saw the whole story. And heaven says, you are innocent. You are pure. And your restoration is coming. What they tried to hide will soon no longer be a burden you carry alone. Divine timing is real. And this message is your sign that something is shifting, that truth is rising, that your soul is being rescued from deception. You don't have to force the truth. You don't have to chase it. What is hidden will tremble at the voice of God. The person who betrayed your trust is now trembling within themselves. Their sleepless nights are heaven's way of convicting their soul. And your peace, it is on its way back, like a wave returning to the shore. You are not going crazy. You are growing clearer. You are not breaking. You are breaking through. And your guardian angel is not leaving your side. Every time you feel like collapsing, I am there. When your hands tremble with the weight of betrayal, I am holding your fingers. When your tears fall silently at night, I am whispering peace into your heart. You are not invisible to heaven. You are not forgotten, and you will not be destroyed by this. There is beauty on the other side of this breaking. There is a miracle on the other side of this moment. And beloved, it's closer than you think. Soon, that person will confess, or be exposed, or walk away, unable to carry the guilt anymore. And when they do, you will remember this message, this holy moment, where heaven warned you, where your angel told you the truth. not to hurt you, but to prepare you. You are about to enter a new season, one that is honest, one that is soft, one that is free from secrets and shame. Don't run from the pain you feel right now. Let it wash over you. Let it cleanse you. Let it carry the lie away, because you are not meant to carry what someone else chose in the dark. Let me cover you now in light. Let me anoint you with peace. Let me speak into your future. There is someone new, who will love you with open palms, who will speak truth even when it's hard, who will not bring secrets to the table, but sincerity. But first, this chapter must end. This false love must dissolve. This illusion must die, so that the real can come. You may feel broken now, but your healing is already blooming in the spirit. You may feel betrayed, but divine justice is already in motion. You may feel alone, but I promise you, I am right here. Whispering every step, protecting every breath, healing every wound. Trust the process, because the truth you now know was never meant to break you, it was meant to release you. Release you from the lie, from the guilt, from the false hope, and from the invisible prison you've been trapped in. Beloved, God's not done with you. He's just beginning. And this pain? It's the doorway to your next miracle. You are being made new. You are being restored. And you are being protected in ways you cannot yet see. I know your heart is heavy, but give it to me. Let me hold it. Let me carry you while you heal. You don't have to be strong every day. You just have to stay open. Open to truth. Open to release. Open to love again. Your spirit is too precious to stay shackled to secrets that were never yours to keep. You are light. You are love. You are seen by heaven. And soon you will rise, stronger, wiser, and full of peace that can't be shaken by any betrayal. This is your time. This is your moment. Heaven is moving, and everything that was hidden is now being replaced by healing. So take a deep breath, child of light. Let your soul rest, because your breakthrough is not just coming, it's already on the way. This is your angel, and I promise you, nothing can stop the love heaven has planned for you. Just hold on a little longer, trust just a little deeper, and watch as God makes all things new. I'm not leaving you. I never have, and I never will. You are entering a sacred season where things will begin to make sense, where you'll no longer cry over people who are still lying to themselves, where your peace won't depend on someone else's apology, where you won't need explanations to move forward, because the clarity will live within you. And I, your angel, will walk with you. Every step. When your knees feel weak again, lean on me. When memories try to haunt you, call on me. And when doubt sneaks in, I'll be there, reminding you of how far you've come. You are not weak for feeling this deeply. You are not naive for trusting someone who hid things from you. You are love. You are pure. And your capacity to care is a gift, not a flaw. But moving forward, your love will be protected by wisdom. Your heart will be shielded by truth, because now you know how to listen beyond words. You know how to pause when something doesn't feel right. You know that peace doesn't lie. And that's what makes you so powerful. Not your perfection, but your awareness, your courage to grow, your willingness to heal, even when it hurts. That person who's holding a secret, they are battling with themselves. And no matter how well they pretend, their spirit is not at peace. They may smile, they may distract, they may even act as if nothing is wrong. But the truth always echoes louder in silence. And soon, they will be faced with a choice: to keep hiding, or to come clean, to keep breaking others, or to begin healing themselves. and their choice will determine their path, not yours, because you're no longer tied to their decisions. You are being led into freedom, a place where your mind rests without wondering, a space where your heart doesn't beg for honesty. A life where your joy doesn't depend on someone else's inner battles. Heaven is creating this space for you. Even now, new doors are quietly opening behind the scenes. Conversations are happening in the spirit. Ways are being made where there were only walls before. Your name is being whispered in sacred places. Opportunities, alignments, true connections, they're on their way. Not because you chased after them, but because you were faithful enough to let go. Let go of what was eating your peace. Let go of who could no longer walk in the light. Let go of secrets that weren't yours to carry. And beloved, heaven noticed. The angels rejoiced, because your spirit chose truth, and the truth will always set you free. You may still feel fragile. You may still tremble at the thought of facing what was hidden, but I promise you, you will not break. You will not fall apart. You are being upheld by divine hands. You are wrapped in holy strength, and your steps are guarded by legions of light. This battle you didn't ask for, it will become your testimony. This pain you didn't see coming, it will transform into power. And this heartbreak, yes, even this will become the soil where your joy takes root. You will laugh again. You will trust again. And you will love again, this time without losing yourself. Because now you know your spirit deserves gentleness. Your energy deserves honor. And your heart deserves safety. The kind of safety that doesn't shift with shame. The kind that feels like home. That is what you are being prepared for. That is what's coming. So don't give up just yet. Don't close your heart. Don't silence your light. Don't harden your spirit because of one person's secret. They made their choices, and now you get to make yours. Choose healing. Choose peace. Choose the path where your soul feels seen again, and I will walk it with you. Every time you feel like you can't breathe, I will be there. Every time you want to collapse, I'll lift you with whispers of hope. Because you are not alone. You've never been. And you never will be. You are the beloved of heaven. And what's coming is so much better than what was lost, even if it doesn't feel like it yet. Trust that this chapter ends in beauty, even if today it feels like ashes. I promise you, your tears are being counted, your prayers are being stored, and your faith, even your trembling faith, is moving mountains you can't yet see. Hold on, just a little longer. Heaven is not late. It's precise, and your miracle is already making its way to you. This is your angel, and I will not stop watching over you. Not today. Not ever. If your soul felt peace in these words, honor it. Like, share, and subscribe, and let someone else feel heaven's comfort today.